And you think of height as an advantage in basketball, but Greg, the versatility at such a premium. Can you be too tall in today's NBA?
It's a valid question. The two biggest concerns for 7-footers are mobility and durability. To move the way they need to puts a lot of strain on those lower extremities.
They've got Jose Alvarado. Cody Zeller out there with Larry Nance. Then it's Ingram. And it's Daniels in at the 2. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Pass to Daniels.
Boy, when he is contesting shots, you see the potential on the defensive end for Anthony Edwards.
It's Edwards on the wing. Down low, here's Towns. Zeller grabs the board.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
With the drive, out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Jones is checked in. King outside. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. King's got 8 points.
Monte Morris' instinct is pass first, on time and on target.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Greg, taking a look at Monte Morris for a second, you got to be inspired by his terrific story.
I mean, from late second-round pick to a seasoned NBA player, Morris never gave up on himself and continues to impress with each passing season.
Here's King. Towns at the elbow. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They host the Kings after this game. Alvarado passes to Nance. And the jam by Larry Nance.
And that's Nance Jr.'s go-to move. This guy doesn't mess around when he gets that kind of position.
And Morris has got the ball here for the Timberwolves. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. The pass to Alexander Walker. King double clutches. And it's good on the way in. King's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Daniels. And here is Ingram, defended by King. Shot clock at 5. 20 feet out. It's hauled in by Edwards. Edwards got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
I thought their game plan was really spot on, and we saw that in their scoring more than anything else.
New Orleans making a switch here. McCollum's checked in. Timberwolves also changing it up. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Towns. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Conley in for Morris. Outside, Jones. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. And again, no good by New Orleans.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Wing shot on the way. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Ingram's got his third bucket of the night.
And this is Ingram's bread and butter, a terrific mid-range shooter who looks to score from there often.
Doris, lots of people are excited to see how this Timberwolves team progresses.
Certainly, Kevin, you have to admire what Anthony Edwards showed you in terms of those exciting young players. He proved he was more than capable of elevating his responsibility. And when you think about their postseason, you ran into Nikola Jokic and the eventual champs. You can live with that.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Rudy Gobert is a fierce competitor. He says the average fan might not understand what I bring to the table, but the GMs in the league do. I want to be the best defensive player of all time. I want to be a force, and I want to win championships. I've got to set the tone every night. Kevin?
And he does. He is a stopper, no doubt about it. David, thank you. This one for three, and there's 3 points. The long-range shot is on target from King.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
The Pelicans have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Ingram deciding where to go with it, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Well, we know this about Anthony Edwards. This guy, one of the stronger guards in this game. That's a tough finish.
Pelican shooting around 40% from the floor here. Kicks it to Nance. Ingram against King. Baseline jumper. Not going to go that time. Timberwolves have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Puts up a three. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Listen, at just over 7 feet, we know Gobert's going to be terrific on the glass.
There's a minute 47 left now here in the second. Ingram against King. Ingram passes to McCollum. He kicks to Jones. Edwards against McCollum. Shot clock at 6. Here's Alvarado. And just miss after miss right now. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Valanciunas, he's checked in for New Orleans. Zion Williamson comes in for Jose Alvarado. Towns, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And Valanciunas has got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. We've got 1:08 left in the first half. Here's Ingram. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
And Doris, here we're looking at Jaden McDaniel's stats. He's clearly been stepping up his game.
He has, Kevin. It's always fun to see a young talent develop their skill set, build real confidence, and Jaden's starting to carve out his space in this league.
First free throw is good. There is no question, Greg, this Pelicans roster has the talent to at least be a playoff contender every year.
No doubt a contender. Their problem has been staying healthy. They have a big three, but Ingram and Williamson didn't play in half the games during that 22-23 campaign.
McCollum outside. Passes it to Valanciunas. Minnesota Timberwolves leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games. And there are some fantastic matchups coming up. I mean, MP's first against LeBron James. Shaq, do you remember what that was like for you?
Yeah, I remember I outscored him, partly because I was mad.
Oh, that's right. You were coming off a one-game suspension. What was it again? You was not made
LeBron's going to have
TV.
his hands full with MP.
Oh, my God.
That's a bad dude right there. It could be one of the best matchups we've ever seen. Stop bringing those stuff up.
Hey, Shaq, you are suspended one game for what you just did to Kenny.
I'm insulted, Ernie.
And as we shift focus back to our game, things couldn't have gone much worse for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Kenny, Ernie, they are getting destroyed.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's talk.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Flash has been exceptional here, guys.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. King is out there with Rudy Gobert, and it's Conley in at the 1. It's Ingram on the wing. Williamson finds Jones. Looking for Ingram, he gets it in there. That one goes in. Ingram's got 11.
And I love it when Ingram works for that high percentage look. Such a high basketball IQ.
Pass to Gobert. Over to the left wing. Here's King. And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
And a big guy with his quickness, it's just not fair. I mean, how can you guard that?
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Now here's Ingram. McDaniels defending. Steps back and fires. And it's Ingram missing.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Yeah, and ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
And there's the pass to Valanciunas. Loads it up for Williamson. King with the block.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. McCollum kicks to Valanciunas. Valanciunas sets a screen for Ingram. Kicks it out to McCollum. Lets the 3 fly. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Finds himself wide open and drills it. 13 points in the game.
A natural-born scorer. Ingram is a walking bucket, and he can beat you in so many ways.
King against Williamson. King inside. Out to Edwards. Pass to King. Back to Edwards. 5 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And the three ball is good. 26 points for Flash.
Well, that's his second three of the game. One in the first half, one here.
Conley against McCollum. Valanciunas passes to Ingram. Valanciunas with a screen on Edwards. Up again. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's McCollum. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. Count it. McCollum's got 5.
If there's a weakness in your defense, McCollum will find it. Reads the floor exceptionally well.
Conley, the pass to King. Out to the right wing. Passes it to Edwards. Back to King. Good D by Williamson.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
On the wing, Jones. Edwards defending. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Tries again. Valanciunas. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, Jonas Valanciunas has the instincts, the size, and the smarts to go ahead and take advantage of those missed shots and create them into points.
Here's King. Good. Nice job down low. King's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
And Ingram has got the ball here for New Orleans.
2 minutes remaining.
Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. King, the pass to Edwards. King against Williamson. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Valanciunas sets a screen for Ingram. Shoots over McDaniel. And it's Ingram missing. Minnesota's gotten the 3 ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Out to Edwards. Pass to King. Over in the corner, Edwards. 6 to shoot. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here's McCollum. 5 points in the game. Ingram outside. Back to McCollum. Driving in. And Valanciunas kicks to Ingram. And they get it. Rebound, Minnesota.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Over in the corner, Edwards. Back to King. Edwards inside. Covered by Williamson. And finished off by Edwards.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
McCollum outside. And the pass to Ingram. 2 on the clock. Doesn't go for him. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Minnesota on top, just dominating this one. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out. We're making a switch here. Kings checked in, and the Timberwolves call time. Minnesota shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense. Sliding in at the wing spots, it's McCollum and Jones. Zeller is out there with Larry Nance, and it's Alvarado in at the point guard position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Clutch Player Award debuted in 2023. Horace, what do you think of that honor?
Yeah, I think it's a great way to find more unique aspects of the game to celebrate. Listen, players have specialties beyond just box scores, and that sort of thing deserves to be recognized.
And the first one at the line is good.
What you respect about Larry Nance Jr. is his work ethic. This guy wants to keep getting better. He adds more and more elements to his game. He is such a fun player to watch.
Towns, a screen on Nance. There's the lob to Towns. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Unbelievable. That's the big cat. So fluid at the center position.
And the Pelicans with the possession. Pass to Alvarado. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Towns against Zeller. Just 5 to shoot. Now here's McCollum. He started close. That one, no good. King outside. To the middle. And that one's good. Towns.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
McCollum looking it over. Zeller setting the pick for McCollum. Hands it from downtown.
And that range makes McCollum hard to defend, because if you're too close, you know about his ability to go by you and get to his spots.
Goes up on the wing. Karl Anthony Towns again.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Pass to Alvarado. And the NBA's new CBA cracking down on the top spending teams, Greg, but also the bottom spending teams.
Yeah, before teams had until the trade deadline to hit the minimum salary floor. Now they've got to be there day one, or they lose out on luxury tax distributions, which could end up in the millions.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. And a moment now to check out who the Pelicans have coming up. On Monday, it'll be the Sacramento Kings coming into town.
And for that game against Los Angeles, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Jonas Valanciunas, who's checked in for Cody Zeller. Zion Williamson comes in for Larry Nance. And it's Ingram in for McCollum. King outside. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Morris passes to King. Towns, a screen on Williamson. There's the lob to Towns. And again, Minnesota will turn it over.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Jose Alvarado. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's Jones, and Jones slams it home.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Back to King. And the NBA, Doris, removing the limit on the number of Supermax contracts that one team can have. Why is that?
Well, I think some teams on course to have 3 Supermax guys, just the way their players are growing, and the league opted for more nuanced ways to discourage big payrolls.
Now here's Jones. Defense is right there. A 3 from McCollum. And it's King with the rebound. King's got his 5th rebound in this one. Inside. Towns, the pass to Alexander Walker. King against Williamson. The baseline J. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
The Pelicans have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Here's Ingram. King with the block. Shot from the wing. And he connects with the jumper. King's got 4 points this quarter. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
They've made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Here's King. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. 37 points for Flash.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Timberwolves.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so that moves their record to a 11 wins on the year.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2